Hello and welcome to the Mustache Show. This is Mr. Mustache. Anyways, we're working on a sweet Gary Vaynerchuk drawing here. We're going to be drawing it upside down. Let's go. Welcome and good morning. Well, today, gosh, it is early. I've been up. Oh, I've been up 3 hours. So, we're gonna be working on this bad boy right here. I'm gonna draw him upside down. We're working on his nose today. Um, Not happy with his eye, even though it's close, but it's not close. I feel like it needs to be shifted up. I don't know. I don't know. Don't know. I'll we'll get there. We're getting there. We're getting closer each time. So let's go ahead and work on the nose. And then tomorrow we'll work on the mouth, or the next day we'll work on the mouth and maybe the cheeks and stuff like that. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens, man. I never know what's gonna happen with these drawings. I just kind of wing it, just kind of wing it. Just gotta wing it a little bit. Wing it. Are you winging it? I'm winging it. Wing it, right? There's a level of wing. There's way too much winging happening right now. Alrighty, let's see. We gotta rotate it, spin it around like that. You know what, man? I just want to do some. I don't know. Don't know. Now we're gonna start drawing upside down with the nose. Just looking at the face and so forth. So we're gonna zoom in and work on the nose. I'm gonna zoom in here. There we go. I was like, for a second I thought, did I forget how to? Oops. 1 second. Let's spin it around. I gotta do a few things. I always forget to do this part where I want to make sure that I have the correct day here. It is day 529, and now it is time to begin the festivities. I'm gonna spin it around here. No, I don't need any text. How did I manage to do that? All right, now, my gosh. There's all kinds of shenanigans happening right now. It's like, all right, we're gonna draw it upside down for a while. I'm just gonna draw upside down this for one like sweep through, and then I'm gonna finish it off. I'm gonna finish it off. We're gonna be drawing upside down. Yeah, that's what we do here in this drawing's house. So, man, let me tell you, it's morning for me, and I actually had a little bit of time. Not a lot of it. A little bit of time. I noticed I was drinking coffee downstairs in the kitchen. I was just drinking some coffee, and I was like, you know what? It's surprisingly quiet outside, or quiet here. I think I might be able to, on this day only, I might be able to do my live early, get it out of the way, and that way I can focus on other things that need to get done for the day. And it looks like that might be the case. It looks like I'm going to be able to accomplish something that I don't ever get done early in the morning. It's for various reasons, but like right now, I think there's just enough. Everyone's still. I think people are still sleeping. They'll probably be getting up near or like during the live stream or right at the back end of the live stream. So I thought, you know what? Let's get really, really, really efficient with the day and try to get this done early because I didn't want to do it. I mean, I was going to do it around noon or so, but if I can get it done early, I hate to make it sound like it's a nuisance to do these live streams because I guess they kind of are sometimes. I just can't really schedule them in anywhere. There's no like time right now that I can just like, this is the time that I'm going to do my live stream. No, there's never a time that I can just like just kind of squeeze it in whenever I can, you know. And everyone, you think that you'd be able to, that wouldn't be the case, but it really is. This is how it is. It's like you just try to get the live stream in at your earliest convenience, you know, and hope for the best. That's what it really means. It's like I'm going to get my live stream in and hope for the best. And that's usually what happens. I usually get it in, and it works out pretty well. But I didn't do my live stream last night. I had a good reason. I've set some rules for myself, and rules are good to have. And one rule is I do not draw or do a live stream after 10. I've made up my mind on that. Like for right now, maybe in the future that might change if I'm able to stay up and get like sleep in. But like right now, I am not going to be doing live streams after 10 anymore because it's right now in my life, it is the last thing that I do in the day. And it usually means that I've been doing things all day, and I just got tired of it. I just got tired of this like grinding, you know, like those video games that you play, then you're trying to get like new armor or something, or like some sort of like item, and you have to do like all these missions and just to get it. And I just got tired of like that grind, you know. I really got tired of it, and it's exhausting, and it's not. I don't know if I want. It just wasn't worth it for me. Like the what was it? The juice wasn't worth the squeeze for just working, doing those live streams late at night. Like it, I'm much happier just drawing, doing the live stream whenever I can fit it in. And if I miss it, I miss it. I don't really dwell on it like I used to. I used to dwell on it. I used to get really, really, really upset. Not like really, really upset, but like I would get upset. I was like, man, because I felt like I let myself down, you know, like I let myself down, and I would get really upset over it, you know. Not like I wouldn't express it to anyone, but in my mind's eye or like in my subconscious, I was always thinking about it. It's like Willie Nelson, that song, it's like you were always on my mind. You know that song? I only know that lyric. That's all I know. Yeah, I really only know that song. I think I need to do something like that. So I'm just trying to think about like, how bright do I want to make this? But yeah, this never happens. A morning show it is. A morning show. Besides, speaking of morning show, I'm gonna have a sip of coffee because that's getting cold. It is getting cold. That's okay. But I'm happy to be doing my live stream at this time. It's just nice to kind of get a thing that you normally do done or out of the way early, you know. And I wish I had a prescribed time that I do these live streams. It'd be really nice to have a time that I could just kind of like, okay, this is when I do my live. And I really haven't. That has not occurred yet. It's not for lack of trying. It's just for lack of like a. It's just because, man, you just can't always win. You know, you just gotta do the things that you have to do when time allows, and I took advantage of it. And that's what I think a lot of people don't do is they have some things they need to do, but like they don't recognize when they have an opening. It's kind of like sports or like football or some sort of like basketball. Any type of sport where you're you're dribbling or you're running around and you see an opening. You see an opening, but you don't take it, right? That's what happens for like that's what's happening for me. Is like I saw it opening, like a time slot open, and I took it because I knew that I could have just a little bit. I could get a little bit of it in. Like so I took the time, just went in. I just went for it, and and here I am. I'm doing my live stream at this time, and that's nice. It's a very nice feeling to know that I'm not going to have to stress about I'm not gonna have to. I'm not gonna stress about. Oh, later on today, like when I'm gonna put when is my live stream coming into play? Like what am I gonna do? What time am I gonna get it in? And knowing that it's already done for the day is just a nice little like, what is it like bow on the just like a little nice bow, a little pretty little bow on the top of today. Now, that being said, the rest of the day could go to complete garbage. It could go downhill like so like maybe the rest of the day could be a cesspool of just like it could be terrible, right? You could have one win for the day, and then the rest just goes downhill. I've had that a lot of times where you're you're you've you've nailed it, you've crushed it on every aspect of your day or everything that you wanted to do for the day, and then like one thing throws you off, and it sucks. That sucks. That it's like a terrible feeling actually. It doesn't feel good. Because then you feel like it's one of those things. It's one of those things that this is what they do. This is what human nature does. Is we will we will we will only we will fixate ourselves on only the negative and never think about the positive things that happen throughout the day. We never think about, oh, well, I did all this. You make one mistake, and then all you can think about is that one mistake. And so that's what it's like for me. Like sometimes I have that like one little error, and then all of a sudden that error is all I can think about, for the day. And it sucks. I wish it wasn't like that. Let's see. And so let's hope, fingers crossed, that for the rest of the day, I'm just crushing it. And know what sucks though? Like even though I might be successful for the day, it really doesn't feel like I'm making a dent in my life. You ever feel like you're not making a dent in your life? You're just like, well, that really didn't do anything. It's like, all right, I'm just like moving along throughout the day, and all of a sudden, like you're not making any progress. And even though you're making progress, but you're not, and it's I don't know. I'm starting to think like as if my life is. I'm trying to think my life as if it's a like a restaurant or a fast food joint. So like I'm starting to think about like, okay, if I'm doing nothing, I need to be doing something. So like if you got time to lean, you got time to clean type of mentality. So I'm trying to think about like whenever I'm just doing nothing at home, I need to just start doing something constructive, that albeit either cleaning or picking something up. All my life right now revolves around like picking stuff up and cleaning, and it really doesn't even look like I do any of that. It's so sad. It is so sad. It's like people come over to the house, like, do you even do anything with the house? Is it always like this? Like, dude, listen, I clean all the time. It's just a non-stop. All I'm doing is cleaning. Half my day is revolves around me cleaning. I clean, clean, clean. Trust me. Trust me. I don't know. Maybe the reason why I want to have I try to clean often is because I need, and like everyone, I think people need something. We need like to control. We need to have some sort of control in our life, and one way to portray control is to have an area that you're able to maintain. And it's super hard. Doing that is super hard. It is much more difficult than people like to like give give to the average person, to maintain a cleaner, like an above average clean house. It takes it takes consistency, it takes persistence, and it takes a lot of just upkeep. And the upkeep is what's key. Like, it's easy to clean it once, but like to maintain it, it gets difficult. People say it's easy to do that, it just takes like a few minutes each day. Like, well, few minutes compounded by 5 times a day, or five times a day, it adds up to be something. It's not just like I think, now that I look at it, I feel like this, I don't know, I feel like it needs to be straighter. That line probably doesn't need to be like that, but who knows. um but yeah, the maintaining, the upkeep is more difficult than people like to let off. And it's just odd that, I don't know, there's a lot of things I don't know. Just wish I had a cleaner house. And that's not a reflection on anyone around in the house. It's just maybe it's like a subconscious level. When I was a kid, man, I had a dirty room. I had a dirty room. It was always dirty. Like, it would get cleaned every once in a while, but it was never clean. And um, I think on like a subconscious level, I want a clean place because it makes me it it relates to me in my childhood, and how I wanted, like, maybe deep down I wanted a clean room, but I didn't want to spend the time to clean it, you know? Um, and uh, Maybe having a clean house shows that I've actually matured as an individual, and I was actually grown up a little bit enough to have a clean house, right? Maybe that's the reason why I want a clean house, or something. Um, or maybe I remember when I was a kid, I'd go to my friends' houses, and uh, I knew a friend. I had friends before. I've had a few friends. No, I had a I would go to his house. Actually, two friends, and I'd go to his house, and I remember, like, dude, do you guys own anything? There's like nothing in the living room. There's the remote. There's nothing in their living room. It is clean. They had, like, the couches were there, like, of course, but like there was nothing. The kitchen was clean. There was no news, like letters or postage anywhere. It was immaculate. And I remember that, seeing that, from two friends of mine, and I always thought, man, that is nice. I think the reason, like, because it's like, it shows like the ultimate form of like, just uh, uh maintaining, keeping your house in order. It Because it also, yeah, if it's like it's a good psychological boost, but also it's like, the yeah, I don't know about that eye. I need to look at the eye. Shift it up or down. I don't know. Anyways, it's just like an indication of who you are as an individual. Like you want to, and it's not like an I'm not saying it's a negative thing to have a dirty house, because I have a dirty house. It's it's just like it's not. I would need 5 hours every day to clean up the house. Literally, I would just because it's just because uh, a few reasons. There's a bunch of reasons why. It's like I make all my meals. Like I make breakfast, lunch, and dinner from scratch generally, and lo and behold, who'd have thunk it? Making your meals by scratch does create dishes, you know, and oftentimes I don't want to do the dishes afterwards. Mainly, not necessarily because I don't want to, mainly because there's a list of things that I have to do for the rest of the day, and I'm just trying to. If I do the dishes, even if it's trying to like just as upkeep, I will it will be at the detriment of something else. So that means like if I do the dishes after I eat breakfast, um, that means I'll probably be behind on something else for the day that I needs to get done, like some sort of business related venture, some sort of like small business related venture, you know. And if I do that, even though it looks nice, I'm going to be playing catch up somewhere else. So it's more like I'm just trading time slots from one area to the other, you know, and which is okay, I guess. I just wish that that wasn't the case. I just wish that I didn't have to sacrifice bumping another time like thing that I have to do like 30 minutes, and then have to bump another thing 30 minutes and bump another thing 30 minutes, and then pretty soon I won't be able to do the last thing of the day, or I won't be able to do 2 to 3 things at the end of the day because I've been bumping small things incrementally, which add up, you know. Just like when I get up in the morning, I get up and I intend on doing some extra things. So I intend on doing like some personal art studies, like, and also working on some commissions. But what happens is I don't include the transitionary time between, and which I probably need to do. I don't include the transitionary time in between, and because of that, it usually means something gets X'd off. I don't do that one thing because I'm not. After doing 3 things, there's a 5-minute transition between each thing, and then pretty soon I only have 15 to 10 minutes left to work on this one thing, and I just figure I'll just not do that thing and keep that 10-minute block as a auxiliary transitionary time to basically get ready for the next thing that I have to do. So I basically remove a block of time that I was intending on doing something for I don't know, you know. I remove a block of time or a block of time for an activity that I was originally going to do and shift it for a transitionary time, if that makes any sense. I don't know. That sounds weird. What's this guy talking about transitionary times and blah, 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 blah. Like this. So I got about 6 minutes. I might even cut it shorter after this. Who knows? But I'm just happy. I'm just thrilled to be here. Actually, just like I'm here. Here we are. Yay! You know, the fact that I don't think I'm getting his nose right, and that's why I keep working on it. I'm one of those guys that like I'll get it close, but there's some nuances that I miss, and I have to fiddle with it. I can't get those nuances, you know, the way that I want them. Like that, zoom it out. Yeah, like those nuances. I always miss the nuances, and that's okay. You just got to keep working on it. So I've never been keen on nuance, like tone. So that's where I struggle as an artist, is like creating those fine nuances. I also struggle with um, exaggerating tones that need to be exaggerated, because sometimes you need to exaggerate the tone a little bit so that you can get a like a chiaroscuro effect. All right, I don't have it. I ran out of things to say, man. Just happy to be here, bro. You ever have like those you invite some friends that don't go out to like they don't go out often, and then they're just like super happy to be at like some super awesome place, or like some sort of like ultra fancy or a really cool party that they've never been to. Who knows? All right, so we're just kind of playing around here. The thing about the photo that I'm using, like, there's not a lot happening here. There's weird, like, I have a problem, as I said, with subtlety, but I also have a problem when the tones seem flat, and I'm trying to, I want to express form more, so I try to exaggerate the tones. Um, so like to me, this area, the tone here feels very similar, but you can like visually, but there's got to be like something happening. You know, there's got to be some tones here that I'm not accounting for. You know, and that's the challenge that I have to deal with, is like where is the dark tones coming from, right? So after this, I think I'm gonna have myself a nice cup of coffee, like a nice one. You ever have just like I never would have thought like I would take extreme joy over sitting down and sipping a cup of coffee and doing nothing. I never thought that'd be like, what'd be really nice when you're older? Sitting down and just drinking a cup of coffee and not doing a thing. That's nice. I never thought that'd be like a point, ooh, man, I'm noticing something. Uh-oh, I'm noticing some things. I'm noticing things. I'm noticing things. Oh man, it sucks when I notice. This is what sucks is when you're drawing and then you notice where things are off, and you're like, oh no, I gotta change it. One thing that's good about art and being an artist is you got to be malleable and accepting of change, because that's where you grow. So if you notice something wrong, you gotta accept it and just correct it. Um, and sometimes what you notice, even though if you notice something wrong, you may not. Yeah, I don't know. Anyways, I think that's it. I'm getting kind of. So I noticed that this area was a little off because this nose needs to be brought up. I probably even need to bring up the nose a little bit more, or I might need to remove this line here so I can or remove the line or make it thinner, something like that. I don't know yet. I don't know. All right, let's all right, so that's pretty good. I don't know if I really I'm still struggling with this area here. I feel like they made the highlights too bright. I think I need to knock it down a bit. I'll probably work on that area a little bit when I'm working on ellipse. So I'm just moving down, working on the nose. Next will be the lips, then the chin area, and then I will probably go to this area and then this area, which will also include maybe some of this to some degree. Then I'll work on this area and then this area and so forth. Just kind of bouncing around. And then when I'm all comfortable, I will. Oh my gosh! Oh, early morning. I'll draw the drawing right side up, so it'll be like this. Anyways, that is it for the day. I hope you enjoyed today's live art stream. I hope you learned a little bit, or maybe just enjoyed the chatter while you're drinking coffee. I know I did. Um, my eyes are a little droopy because I'm sleepy. Excuse me. All right. I just want to say thank you so much for watching today's live art stream. This is the mustache. This is the mustache show. I think that's what I'm going to call it. The mustache show. We'll see. We'll see. I I'm always undecisive in my actions. I gotta get going. Hope you have a wonderful night, wonderful day, and cheers.